Yes, sir. We are live in living color.
Well, y'all know what time it is, boy. Them boys is bite.
Them boys is back
Yes,
on the
sir.
air.
Yes, sir. I don't know about this dude, and I don't know about this dude, but here, Voices on the Porches, everybody opinion matters.
Hey, guys. Welcome. What's going on? Welcome back to Voices on the Porches. You got your boy, Danny D.
Got your boy, Night Rider Low.
And you got your boy T Money.
Yes, sir. So tonight, guys, we're going to talk about a little success versus failure. You know, basically how you started off, what was your goal, and then where you ended up at. So, with that being said, I'm going to swing it on over to T Money real quick because I want to know from him pretty much success to failure. So in the beginning, it's like most people, but in the beginning, how did you start out? What was your goal compared to where you are now?
My goal was just to make a couple of dollars so I can pay some bills. That's the whole goal. When you start thinking about what you're trying to accomplish in the beginning, is just make enough to be able to survive from paycheck to paycheck. Mm-hmm. And then as you get there, the more money you end up earning, the more things you end up buying. Mm-hmm. And before you know it, you need to make a little bit more money. Mm-hmm. So they always say if you set your goals, that'll make you work harder to strive for things and to try to accomplish in life. So I always believe if you just kind of put your mind to something, like say for instance you want that car, get you a vision board, right? Put that car on that vision board and get yourself mentally prepared to go get what you're looking at. And once you're able to get that one goal, then you set up a longer term goal. Then you set up a long-term goal. One of those lifelong goals. Like I want to own a second house. Those are the kind of goals you have to set. But don't make it so achievable and don't make it so unachievable. Because you'll get frustrated if it's unachievable. If it's too easy, you ain't gonna appreciate it. Right?
My main reason for asking you that because me, you and Lo, we go way, way, way back, so we know it. But give our audience a quick scenario of where you started at. What some of your failures that made you say, you know what, I can't go down this road no more. I got to take a different road because I know you, and you done went through some different jobs, different avenues to get to where you are now, which is very successful. Just give us a quick analysis of how you got to that point.
Well, it started at 7-Eleven. That's where I started making. I came to Orlando with $50 in my pocket. Mm-hmm. Went through them little $50. Somebody out there was feeding me Golden Corral every day.
Hey, boy, Golden Corral that was the spot.
What's up, JJ?
I got tired. I got tired of eating Golden Corral every day. So I got my job at 7-Eleven, like I said earlier.
Notice he said 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, not 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. All right, so I got my job there and making $6.35 an hour. Woo!
Balling.
Yes, sir.
I was on a budget, baby. Balling on the budget.
I'm talking about I working 7 days a week trying to make ends meet. But you know what? I had a job.
You had a job.
Yes, and I went to 2 different 7-Elevens trying to make ends meet, mm-hmm. Right? So I always tell everybody, you got to start somewhere.
Oh,
yeah. You may not be at that threshold you want to be at. You might not be at the dollars you want to be at. You might not be where you want to be. But you got to start somewhere so you can work on it, right? So that's $6.35 an hour.
Don't get yourself a raise.
I just got caught up in trying to say 7. I got caught up in trying to say 7-Eleven and the $6.35.
JJ say son is my first job.
Yes, sir.
That $6.35 an hour was kind of like it was kind of it made sense to me then. It don't make sense to me now. But it got me there.
Oh, it definitely gonna make sense now.
And out of that, I was able to get an apartment with somebody, and start seeing life differently. Trying to be my own man, trying to find myself. You go from there to finding a job at my brother-in-law was working at Ceiling Mattress.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
I remember that.
I remember him looking at me going like, Tony, you can't do this.
I was with him when he said it. Me and him sat down. He said, "Hey man, you think your brother can do this?" I said, "No, my brother don't do hard work."
But that was the hardest. That was the hardest job.
I said, "He don't do hard work."
Hey, look at his hands.
And it asked me, hey, my brother asked me. He said, "Well, he really want to come out here."
No,
And I said, "Tony?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "No, he ain't gonna make it." But boy, I was super duper wrong. But he went out there, and when I say showed out, he showed up and showed out, and I was shocked because it ain't never came out of before. Out of nowhere, this boy out here slinging mattresses, throwing them on the truck. I'm like, "Hey, that's my brother."
What you made over there, about 13 hours?
No.
Back then we were running about 30, 37. Our goal was to make the most amount of money
In a short amount of time. Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
We didn't want to do 40 hours. We wanted to get the most that they can give us. If it was $40 an hour for 20 hours a week,
Yes, sir.
we was good there.
Yes, sir.
And that was our grind, right? So we leave there. Then things didn't quite work out. We go in and we start a transportation company. Boy, we start driving vans for a transportation company, making $10 an hour.
$10.
So now you know
We was balling on, but we really balling.
we went up and down now. $6.35.
And mind you, he went from $6.50 to
Hey.
$10.
That was good in there.
That was a raise for
$6.35 to
$6.35, $10.
That was 1960 what?
hey.
Oh.
You seem like it was that long ago, but it was
It was a lot shorter than y'all think.
So we got that transportation company. We out there grinding. Our job, we got there at 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 to 3. 3 a.m. to 3 in the afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Running circles.
That's all it was.
Driving the workers to Walt Disney World. Running circles all day. Right? And one evening, before that, the guy come up to me and he said, "Man, I see you answering the phone." Because I walked in there and answered the phone for him real quick. He said, "I see you answering the phone, man. You all right? Well, you can handle this thing. I think I'm going to train you." So he started training me to be a dispatcher. Right? Hold on. Somebody called.
You were moving up like the Jefferson.
The Jefferson.
Hold up. My boss calling.
All right, guys. So, hey, with that being said, we're going to click over to Mr. Knight Rider Low here. I know Knight Rider Low got some, how he started to where he is now, because right now he's a successful plumber. He's one of the best in the city. Everybody go to him. Everybody call him for stuff. So that means he definitely know his stuff. Trained by his daddy, which is my daddy, from another thing. But you know what? I respect his daddy like I respect my dad. So give us a little scenario, brother. How you started? Where you ran? Where you come from? How'd you hit the ground running?
Let me tell y'all something. Okay, so I ain't gonna tell my age, but I'm gonna tell my age. So you remember the show that used to come on Silver Spoon? So a lot of people went off that show Silver Spoon. They felt like because you was the only child that you were spoiled. That is not true, y'all. Not in all cases. In my case, my dad owned several hotels here in Orlando. My dad owned rooming houses where we had 200 bunk beds, and in this place, 100 bunk beds over here, 75 bunk beds over here, and we dealt with people it was $7 a night for men off the street. We feed them a bowl of beans, hot dogs. One thing that I did have that the Silver Spoon kid had is I had all the arcades that my dad bought. The change was mine, so I will admit that part. Now,
Every bit of change.
that was my lunch money, so I emptied the machines to get my lunch money. But no, I say all that to say that while other kids, you know how y'all can go to your grandma's house and hang out for the summer and all that kind of stuff, I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? My thing was I had to just work. My dad's like, he ain't military, but he was light military. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of disgruntled, you know, me being the only child feeling like, man, well, I feel like I was being tortured and slave drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and the whole thing about it was like, when I'm gonna get paid, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like man, I'm coming here, and his thing of payment was, hey man, you know, I feed you, I do this for you, I do that for you. You know, that's your form of payment. So as I got older and I started getting in my high school year, me and my cousin JJ Raymond Johnson, we just not find out that we cousins.
I see you
Yeah,
say
I'm a cousin, bro.
I see you say he was at Sonny's his first job.
Yeah,
Making
$6.50 an hour, boy.
Well, let me tell you something. You know, Sonny disappeared for a long time ago. We used to go to Sonny's up here on 50.
Yes, sir.
Sonny now they open up. Now they didn't move further down 50, but boy, look at him. We used to go in there. It was tough, you know, for people in Sonny's because me and my brother would tip the people in Sonny's, but they would tell us straight up, they don't nobody tip when they come to Sonny's. Sonny's tip is like $1. You know, you can't survive on
Wait a
that.
minute, let me finish this. Hold on.
Why would you talking
you think about food.
I was just talking to your boy because he said he worked at Sonny's.
Hold on. We're gonna bring JJ back in. Right. Look, Oak Ridge. I know which one you was at. Look, we grew up on the sandbox as homeboys, ran these streets together, and just found out we were cousins a few months ago.
Well, good.
So listen, y'all. So anyway, as I ventured off, coming out of high school and everything, you know, I started accumulating my own jobs. You know what I'm saying? So I started working at Foot Locker. Worked at Foot Locker.
I remember.
Worked at AutoZone.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? I did whatever I had to do because, your boy was on child support for one. So, you know.
Who ain't?
So with that child support thing, I ain't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I got to have my license. I ain't no jailbird person. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of doors were being closed. This discouragement came because, you know, I'm from the streets. You know what I'm saying? So the easy money was there. You know what I'm saying? I made the easy money. But at the same time, when things get hot, you know what I'm saying? You got to sit down. You need that honest money. So I always had a job. You know what I'm saying? And but it's like a lot of those closed, and I wouldn't understand. I started questioning God, to be honest with you. I was like, hey man, what I'm doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Why I can't make ends meet? It didn't seem like ends were meeting, but they were meeting enough. But it just, you know, we always want more. Just like T Money said, just like T Money say, you know, you have goals, you have expectations and stuff like that. And a lot of times we get to a point where we're overthinking it, and we're actually getting what we want, and once we get what we want, we're not realizing that we're getting it because we still want more. You know what I'm saying? If you know, it's one of those things now. If you ain't live the life I live, if I became a millionaire, I would want more millions. You know what I'm saying?
This is the way it is. That's
right. So now it's like I'm not as thirsty. I want money. If I get that million, then now I know what to do with the million to get another million. Before, you would just throw the money away. Yeah, you just give me the million. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So just like anybody else, I went through a lot of hard times, a lot of hardships and stuff like that, and I had to grow. I had to start creating goals and executing goals. And here's another thing, y'all. Stop setting your standards so high. So what I did, I went back into the plumbing, right? And I was working for a company, and you know, of course, we don't talk politics and all that stuff here, and religions and stuff like that. So I ain't gonna touch on it that much, but I'm gonna just simply say that as a young brother wasn't accepted into that plumbing realm. You know what I'm saying? So wasn't making no money or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. I set my standards and I said, look here, this is what I want to do. I want to make more money. So I had to humble myself and pay attention instead of pushing people away. Even though I may not agree with them or their lifestyle, I had to grab people and still hold on to that person. Oh yeah. Pay attention, learn what I needed to learn to get what I needed to get. You know what I'm saying? And with that, a lot of doors were closing, but it was a lot of doors opening up. So at the end of the day, a part of this conversation that we having tonight, we just saying that, hey, you know what? The key to it, everybody, is we got to be grateful for what we got. We all got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You don't want to keep restarting. Nobody wants that, but sometimes that is the case. Whether it's due to marriage, whether it's due to breakup, whether it's due to physical ailments or anything like that, sometimes we have to reset, rewind. Hey, y'all, we want to welcome all of y'all in here. Anybody got some input? You want to tell us, a few things about how you fell off? Because I done fell off a couple times, but the whole thing about falling off, we got to learn from our mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We got to, y'all.
Yeah. So yeah, but like I said, like T-Money touched on, and then Night Ride Low touched on. Guys, y'all understand? With me, I started off. I went to college on a football ride. So I got to Indiana State University, where I came from, and
he talking about Indiana Street, y'all.
Shut up, fool. So I got there, and it was tough for me. I'm a Florida boy. I ain't understand nothing. I got up there. I ain't understand a lot of rules and regulations that's up north. Well, I'm gonna speed up a little bit because I want to bore y'all. So I came back down here. College had some issues. Ended up working at a restaurant with my mom. So my mom was the head baker at this restaurant, and she brought me in and said, "Hey, get your job." I started off as a dishwasher. So the whole reason behind this subject that we're talking about is know your failures to get to your successes. So as a dishwasher, I tried to excel, and I was struggling a little bit because I just couldn't understand just washing 10 million dishes a day. So my mom went to the manager and said, "Hey, I want to bring my son over here with me in the bakery." The manager at the time wasn't totally sold on me, but he was sold on my mom. So because he was sold on my mom, he went in and said, "Okay, let's give him a chance." My mom came to me, and that's what mothers are for. So that's why I say when they talking to you, listen to them. My mom said, "Hey, we're going to give you an opportunity. But with this opportunity, you have got to make it work. It's not negotiable. It's not a plus or a minus. You got to make it work." And I promised my mom at that time I would learn from her and I would learn this business. And that's what I did. I got in, I learned from her, I learned this business. And at that time, once I got out of college and went through that with her, I said, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back to junior college and try to go back to school." I went back to junior college and went back to college Indiana State, where I came from, for another year. Things didn't happen.
Were you working when you was in school?
Thinking in the cafeteria, player. With my mom, my sister,
No, I'm saying in Indiana.
Oh no, I didn't work. I was on full. I got a scholarship after about a year and a half. I got a scholarship.
But you still had to eat.
Hey,
the scholarship paid for your food.
Yes, it did.
It paid for your food.
Yes, it paid for all that.
Okay.
So once I got out of there and came back home, the struggle was real. I ended up working at North American Van Line, which is a moving company. But I tell y'all something, if y'all worked at North American for 3 months, or what I worked for six months to a year, y'all will understand. So the whole conversation about what we're doing now is that told me that this ain't for me, but this is for me. So let me tell you what I mean when I say this ain't for me, but it's for me. It taught me hard work. If y'all know me, everybody who know me, they know I don't stop moving. I don't stop working. That was taught to me back in the North American days because I had to get on a truck, work on a truck, get off the truck, go with somebody else, do this, do that. It was hard work. So when I got to the point where I understood things, that's when the movement happened.
How come every time I used to get in your truck, it'd be like ski masks and duct tape?
Yes, sir. I was going to tie you up and throw you up over the water, over the bridge. But yeah. So understanding, so now if you know me, you know now my profession is I'm an assistant store manager. So which means that
would you say something, please?
I control a lot of things that go on within our company, but that's allocated from where I started. So that's why the whole reason behind our conversation is figuring out where did we come from, Knight Rider, to where we are now. We had to start off somewhere. That's what we want our audience to understand. Guys, chime in. Where did you start, and then where are you now? Come in. Let us know this.
Another thing, which is a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? We'll go there because along with this comes anxiety.
Yes, sir.
Depression.
Stress like crazy.
Stress, which all of these things lead to physical problems. You know what I'm saying? Mental problems, spiritual problems. Because like I say, it's a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they would say, okay, well, I know you three guys from the music business. You know what I'm saying? And they say, well, y'all was over here. Now y'all are over here. You know what I'm saying? But even though we went from here to here, we mentally and spiritually, we've grown, so we don't feel like we lost. So I want to be clear about that because I get this all the time. You know what I'm saying? I get people saying, and it's not an embarrassment. I get people saying, "Oh well, you went from Bay Hill to Pine Hill." Well, guess what, player? I'm still in the hills.
No matter how you look at it.
No matter how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in the hills, bro.
Well, let's bring a couple people on.
Shantae,
Skyler, how you doing? And
Shantae said Universal Studios 618.
Yeah,
JJ, we coming right back too.
Yes, sir.
He said Universal Studios 618. Now working for the hospital and finance. That's great. That's the NC stuff like that.
That's how you started.
At the end of the day, everything that we saying, JJ, everything we saying, Shantae, at the end of the day, for all of us, it's a testimony.
Welcome, Rock. If you got anything to say,
it's a testimony.
How you started to where you are now. You know, I know you, so I know what you're doing now. So tell us,
Rock Allen,
shoot us a little something about where you started from to where you are right now. And my boy Al, what's up, big dog? Nice to hear from you again.
And that's somebody else along with me and JJ who came up. We came up in the trenches together, and we all decided. And JJ know this. We all decided to fly right, if y'all know what I mean.
Yes,
to
sir.
Get on the straight and narrow path. JJ didn't tell y'all what he do now, but he's a very successful trucker. I mean, travels all over the states. When I say everywhere, I talk to cuz he in Wisconsin, Washington State, down to Florida to visit family and, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, it's a blessing that we made it because y'all know what? Along with what we saying right now, I told a young cat today, I say 25 years old is the new 60 years old. I'm going to say that one more time. 25 years old is the new 60. So if you make it to 25 years old in this day and time,
you're doing good.
You're doing good.
What's up? Hey, man, I see my boy D'Artagnan on there.
Yes, sir.
I ain't heard from you in so long. Brother, I'm praying for you and your wife. You know, I got you in my prayers at all times, but thank you for joining in.
Blessings.
But if you want to come in and shoot me a little comment on how you started, I already know how you started, big head. So come in and talk to me. Tell me how you started and where you are now and how things going, brother. We'll talk about it. That's what Voice on the Porch is all about.
And y'all already know. Y'all do know this subject is getting ready to flip in a second. Y'all do know that.
I see Mr. Man that showed back up.
Yeah, look at him.
I don't know where he went. He
came
back hungry.
He came back for that plate. That's what he came back, bro. He came back to see y'all though. He said, "Hey, I gotta say something about these outfits. You're right. Coordinated real good today, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like this.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We try. Hey guys, we are going to sell some Voice on the Porch shirts soon.
Yeah, we asking for support, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And also, just so y'all know, we've said it before, that we want to move around. You know, we're going to be moving around to different porches. You won't just see this porch. You know, we're more than welcome to come to your porch. As long as the time is set, the date is right, and you got something to drink.
Make sure you got. First of all, make sure you got a porch.
Yeah, make sure you got a porch now.
Don't invite us.
Don't have us sitting in the front yard on the grass.
No, we ain't
you got to have a little porch. You got to have a
you
little
in the
porch.
neighbor house or
we
in the middle of the apartment complex.
Yeah,
we ain't trying to do all that.
We used to do it. Yeah, you got a porch at the apartment complex now. We'll come sit there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I go to the poker meeting. They got porches.
We'll go.
Yeah, they got a lot of porches over there.
And we'll go.
Boy, I remember my boy took me over to the Poker Bean.
Yes,
boy,
sir.
I'll never forget that.
Yes, sir. The bean.
Yeah, I went over there to see a little something. I said, man, where we at? He said, it's called the Poker Bean. I said, boy, ain't no such thing as a Poker Bean.
Poker Bean, boy.
No, sir.
GP.
Hey, boy, my boy Dart said life is rough right now, but I'm making it in the best I can. Hey, brother. That's what I'm talking about.
But you're making it.
But
you're making
the situation that you have in front of you.
That's it.
You know one thing about it. Your brothers up here on Voice on the Porches, we're here for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
If you need us, pick up the phone and call us.
That's it.
We never said we never turned you down. We ain't gonna turn you down now. If you need us,
man, Voices on the
call
Porches.
us.
We not just guys that just sit on here and talk trash. We're very active. This coming Saturday, my church, y'all know I got the best church in the world, the Rock of Salvation. But anyway, going to be giving out turkeys on 22nd and OBT for the families that are in need.
I need a turkey.
You in need.
I need 2 turkeys.
No, you get one.
I'm frying them, dog. I'm dropping in that oil frying for Thanksgiving. You're welcome to have some now, but if you give me 1, you can't get none.
I'll give you 1.
You're gonna be shocked.
Because you ain't in need. You in need.
Yeah.
You ain't in need.
No, I ain't in need. I want.
Yeah, you just want.
There's difference in need and want.
We're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be feeding the homeless, giving out clothes, and Voices of the Porches. You know, we play a part in anything that I got going, anything he got going. You know, we are very supportive people. We're not rich by a long shot. That's why we're having this conversation. Yeah, you're right. He is a turkey. Hey,
Dart, watch him out. Watch him out.
You're absolutely right.
Watch him out. I still gonna put you on my little knee and spank you, little fella.
Hey, man. But at the end of the day, y'all, we just, hey, we got to recognize our blessing. D-Money, you can get some stamps. Oh, Lord.
Hey, Shauna,
tell you why you got the stamps up. You already
Shauna.
Here we go.
Shauna, stop it.
Here we go.
Stop.
Hey, we just said the subject was going to shift a little
Stop
bit.
it.
So y'all just bear with us.
You know it's my time of the year right now. Y'all know it's my time of the year.
Hey, one thing about Voices on the Porches, we want to say this. We like to be transparent. We like barbershop talk. We'll bounce around on a lot of different subjects, man. If y'all got some ideas, if y'all got something that y'all want to ask us, hey, feel free to ask us. Feel free. This is an open door. This is not just for y'all to listen to us. We sit here and we ramble on. Y'all will hear us go off the edge. You know, yeah, we go off the path.
Our whole thing is, guys, we want y'all to be involved with us. We're a team. Y'all part of our team. So when y'all voice y'all opinion, listen. That's why when you'll hear somebody say something in the background, them voices. Y'all say something y'all shoot us a comment, them voices.
Y'all on the porch with us.
Bro, y'all on the porch with us.
Yeah, it ain't us about
you want us on your porch? Let us know.
You know,
we come to your porch.
We've been doing this faithfully because, you know, we want people to voice their opinion. Just like back in the day, like I said about the barbershop. Man, I learned so much being in the barbershop, brother. You go in the barbershop, man, them cats will talk about
anything.
Any and everything.
Everything and anybody.
In them 2 hours you waiting on your slow barber to cut your hair. You listening to everything.
Everything. They talk about everything. But
that's how we want to be. We want to be. We want to be.
But open. See, I see a lot of names come up on this Night Rider. The thing about it is
hey, Janisha, welcome aboard, Jay.
All these people that are coming on here, I don't know none of them that struggle.
Right.
All of them are doing decent far as
That's right.
As work,
money,
and all that. Yes, Dart. We will give you our prayer, brother. You got the voices prayer. You know it. We will pray for your wife all day long.
We is rocking with you.
Yes, sir, brother. You know me. I text y'all. I text you when you text me, or when I text you. I got you, brother.
Hey,
You know
bro.
what?
Hey,
all prayers up.
when this thing over, you can call his phone in the prayer line.
Oh yeah, he know this.
Yeah, we don't need play.
Yeah. So understand, guys. So when we talk, we need y'all to talk with us because hey, we don't go if y'all don't go.
Your feedback is it's not about who's right or wrong. We want to be different than everybody else. If y'all notice, we don't be with the cussing and down in religion and all on the politics and all that kind of stuff. We stay away from all that because we really, Shantae say prayers lifted indeed.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Shantae.
Yes,
sir.
Hey, we already rocking. We
yes,
already on
it. Hey, Boys on the Porch is with you, brother. We are with you all the way.
Yeah, we want to create our own community where we all can be, where we non-denominational. We don't care if you black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese. We don't care. Just come in, vibe out with us. We know we y'all know I'm a clown, so we're gonna have fun regardless. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna talk. I already know it's gonna be times. It done been subjects that we done had on here that done had a tear in my eye. So it's sometimes you're gonna smile, sometimes you may cry because we got someone that's supposed to be a part of Voices on the Porches that's not alive right now, which is Ricardo Spencer.
Yes,
Rico,
sir.
big time. Y'all, a lot of y'all know him. But that's another member of Voices on the Porches that's not here that we lost. So we filling in extra shoes, but Lord knows he's smiling down on us.
Yeah,
what would you guys tell you?
Definitely is a form that Rico want to work with.
Shantae say, what would you guys tell your younger self? Something you wish you knew then that you know now. Oh, that's great. That's
what?
I'll
chime on that.
Yeah.
Because remember, like I told y'all, I went to college for football. If I knew what I knew now, I would have really focused more on books, first of all.
Right.
To make sure you stay eligible. Mm-hmm. That's thing. I'm not getting wrong. I did stay eligible, but you want to focus more on those books because the more you stay eligible, now when football goes away, you got something to fall back on. Right. I wish I would have focused more on that. I wish I would have focused more than anything else on a lot of my friends that I made. Because you understand, when you go out of the state of Florida, I went over to Indiana. Man, I met so many different people with so many different opinions and so many different avenues they was going down and so many different family problems and or positive stuff. I mean, I had rich friends, I had poor friends, I had all races of friends, but it took for me to go there and do that. But I did not. I mean, right now I can only tell you a handful of people from when I went to college that I remember. That's crazy. You should never do that because those are life-changing situations where these are people that you met that, like some of them, like the couple that I do know, I do communicate with them, but the ones I can't remember, they're often gone. They're often doing stuff. Man, that was an experience in my life that I should have took advantage of.
Right.
So the answer to the question is, that's what I regret more than anything else. Because you know what? You thought it wasn't never going to change. Just like, let's say, for example, in the music business, how many places did we go to? So how many places, no. With that being said, how many places did we go to that we remember? Second of all, how many places that we go to we want to return to? We can't because we didn't take the time to learn these places. We didn't take the time to enjoy these places. We didn't take the time to, when we got older, out of the music business, why we didn't travel back to some of these places? You know why? Because we didn't remember these places.
Yeah.
So the answer to the question, yes,
hey,
that's what I regret. Hey Giselle, how you doing? Welcome aboard. That's what. Now you tell me what you regret.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you something that I thought I regretted, but I really didn't. And you kind of hit up on it on the music business. One thing I do regret was that when I was in high school,
man, you went to high school?
I did.
Man, I thought you dropped out in third grade.
I ain't gonna tell you how long, but I did.
It don't matter how long.
I went to Oak Ridge. I did. but I was more into by then. I feel like my process of growing up, working up under my dad and stuff, he introduced me to making money, introduced me to business, which overpowered me, where I didn't care about school. So all during school, I ain't saying to say it, I served. I was hustling. I even served my teacher, a couple of my teachers.
Damn, Venus Williams?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, we just
Serena Venus? Is that what you did? You
we
served?
keeping the blood raw.
Yes, sir. Okay.
But I wished I would have focused a little more on school, because I was in ROTC in high school, right? Only class I liked. If I ain't do nothing else, I was gonna put that uniform on and I was gonna do that part, because my plans, I wanted to go into the Air Force. But I wanted to go into the Air Force because I wanted to travel the world. I wanted a way out. Is what I wanted. I wanted to get out the hood. No, they don't want. No, they ain't taking no old Grady's. They already said that.
Hey, Grady gets first option in the military.
But I was blessed enough till a lot of people don't even know what happened to me. They feel like I just disappeared. I didn't go into the military because I didn't graduate. You know what I'm saying? I wound up going into the music business, and I dropped out of school to travel the world. So I still, that was one of my goals as far as going to the military. I wanted to see the world. So, but to go back to what Shantae was saying, the moral of the story is that I just wish I would have paid more attention. I wish, even us being in the music business for all those years, I wish I would have, like we was talking about earlier, how you get on these jobs, it's some people that you push away that you should be grabbing.
Yes, sir.
I wish when I was in the music business, I wish I would have grabbed Jay McGowan, Jay Ski, and learned the book side of things. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have carried me a lot further. Just like if I would have paid attention in school. I just wish when I was younger, I was more attentive.
If I was going on,
right.
Yeah.
If I was more attentive, I feel like I'd be a lot further than I am now. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me wrong. They taught us a lot.
Oh, they taught us a lot.
But we should have learned.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my role in the music business,
we need to learn. We need to learn what gets you there. Yeah, what keeps you there.
Yeah, that's my problem. You said the key word.
Not the immediate money. You know what I'm saying?
Because I met a lot of people in the years and years that I was in the music business that I should have kept up with. I'm talking about.
And it was easy to keep up with.
No, but I'm talking about. I ain't even talking about from the point of other artists, other people. I'm talking about from the perspective of executives, record producers. Yeah.
The same one y'all see on TV now, y'all.
Yeah,
we was right there with them.
I was sitting down with them, with my cousin, having these conversations about where we're going with this music thing, and I took it for granted. And I ain't gonna lie to nobody and tell you I didn't. I took it for granted because I thought it wasn't gonna stop. I thought that once you get to rolling, it ain't gonna stop. But as you see now, certain artists are still around. Certain artists are no longer around.
Correct.
So with that being said, because they're not around, either they're not around here or not around for that reason, understand if you didn't learn from your mistakes, But now one thing now, let's rewind a little bit. When we get to the point of where we are now, the success that you have, the success that I have, it stems from that.
It did.
Because we didn't learn from that mistake. Right. And guess what? We didn't make the next mistake.
Right.
And that's how I look at things. That was the whole.
And that's how everybody. You're absolutely right, D-Man. That's how we all should look at it.
That was the whole reason for us talking about this subject today, is because we were in that place. We were in that place where we had it all.
Right.
Okay, we don't have it no more. What did we do after that situation to get to where we are now?
Miss Shantae, we appreciate that. That was
a good question.
That was a good one. Now that's pretty touchy. Because the reason it's touchy too, D Money, because we all say, man, if I'd have known then what I know now, I mean, how many times have we actually said that?
Well, that ain't just us. That's anybody.
You know,
I bet you everybody out there
man,
at one point in time has said, boy, if I only knew. Boy, when I was young, if somebody would have told me this before I got old, I would be here now. But that's our whole point behind this Once on the Porch is how did you get to this point? What took place for you to bounce to this?
If only I knew.
For our success, we had to have some failure.
Wait a minute. If only I knew that all the girls we used to pick at and say they were ugly back then, if only I knew that they were gonna be the bomb today.
Yeah. Now, they call us ugly.
Hey, you're like, whoa, that ain't you, girl.
Yeah, that's you.
That's you. Oh my goodness, and the ones you were chasing, you like, oh my God.
Yes, sir. Some of them are thoroughbreds now.
Girl.
Now, their minds ain't there, but their bodies are there. Let's understand that. So, hey, guys, if you guys got anything for us, hey, the next 2-3 minutes, we're going to let you guys chime in, tell us anything that you got.
Ask what you want to ask, free will. Even if it ain't on this subject, you got something you want to ask, you want to bring to the forefront?
It ain't got to be this.
I say bring it. I say bring it, man. Just say it. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Be scared. Just say it.
Be scared. So y'all ain't got nothing in the next couple of minutes. We're going to wrap this up and get ready for next week. Yeah, we just wanted to touch up on it. Want to switch it up because we want to keep different flavors. Oh yeah.
Coming.
I think Night Rider that was a heck of a subject we came up with.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Because you gotta understand too, people don't really understand. Know us, they don't know how we got to be us. Yeah. That's the whole point.
It's a lot.
How did you become Night Rider Low? How did I become D-Money? You know, it comes from a point of me struggling, point of you struggling. Can't make ends meet. Can't do this. Can't do that.
It took a lot of doors closed. It took a lot of doors closed.
I'll tell you, I'm glad you needed this, brother. That's what we're here for.
Real spill, man.
Every Thursday night, join us. Come in. We're gonna talk to you.
And just keeping cards on the table. It took doors closing as far
slamming, not closing.
Yeah, slamming. Like I say, you know, depressions, even deaths. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that even back then. My wife passed, and I had to raise the kids. Finish raising the kids. You know, luckily, you know, most of them were, you know, getting up in age when we had that tragedy and everything. But these are life-changing things that make you think, that make you say, hey, you know what? I'm what my kids have. I'm all they got. I got to reroute myself. I got to figure this thing out now. It's some things that I got to put to the side now, if I want to stay out here. It's, you know, so it's a lot of life-changing things that go on, and we're questioning it when we should be executing.
What Shantae said, what advice would we give young black men trying to find their way in life?
Ooh, she
Let me tell you something.
She don't be playing.
Yes, sir. That's a great question, Shantae. Great question. My advice that I would give, keep pushing forward. Don't let nothing stop you from being the best that you can be. So if you feel like this is what you got to do to get to the next step, okay, do it. Don't let nobody change you. Don't let nobody stop what you're doing. If it's positive, stay positive. So my advice to any black man, all the black men out there, is keep your focus. The whole point is stay focused. Stay positive. Because you know what? Negativity is going to come 4 times faster than positivity will. Mm-hmm. But if you hold off and wait on that positive and ride off that positive and take that positive and make it grow, trust me, you will go faster on the positive than you will on the negative. Negativity is what everybody wants you to do. Exactly. Positivity is what you need to do.
Along with what D-Money's saying too, young fellas, I'll tell my young brothers this. You know, I was somebody who, and my cousin JJ, he can contest to this, Danny can contest to this. I was always a pretty popular guy. Not to toot my horn, but I was always a pretty popular guy because I kept my face
Oh,
clean.
you gonna toot your horn
Right?
regardless.
Oh yeah, let me pat myself on the back.
But,
but I was always. But what I tell people is I knew everybody, and everybody know me, but I'm what you call a popular loner because I learned, and I'm telling y'all.
What's a popular loner?
I'm telling y'all young people this. That
Wait.
one thing you definitely need to do, you need to turn your circle into a dot. You need to evaluate the people around you, pay attention to the energy, pay attention to the vibe, and get in the mirror and you point the finger at that person in the mirror.
Hey,
Stop
man.
pointing the finger at everybody else.
Who that is over there?
Oh, we don't even know
Where he come from?
I don't know, but every time he come, he pick up that plate.
Yeah, he keep grabbing that plate. He's serving us no purpose today.
This is our brother Eat Alone.
That's how eat alone. Eat alone. Have a snack.
But you and on top of that, something that I had to do as well. I want my young brothers to know this, and I still battle this every single day. Is don't be Mr. Pop-Off. You know what I'm saying? Control your attitude, control your feelings. We got to learn to humble ourselves and pay attention to what's going on around us.
Hey, somebody, Will just came on. Zay is on. I don't know why. I know what you're saying.
They might have been gone.
These are your friends that you can see. That's the number you see.
Yeah.
They ain't my fault.
Friends? Hey, what part y'all don't understand?
Where the voice on the porch is at?
I ain't got no friends.
Hey, Zay, you there? Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, and Will just came on. Dart said that was my mistake, so
okay.
They in there.
They there?
They in there. Trust me.
I'm in.
Hey, Will, but we still waiting on our stuff. I know what you told me you need from us. I'm gonna talk to the fellas. Will is who do our.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Will Carter for y'all information.
We appreciate
He's the guy who did our T-shirts.
Yes, sir.
He did our logo. So
yes,
you know, Will is
this is Voices on the Porch's marketing director.
Yes, sir. He is a very, very influential part to what we got going on.
Yes,
so
sir.
thank you, Will. Thank you, Will.
We appreciate you, my brother. Much respect. Salute. T-Bone.
Hey,
You've
man.
been gone all this long time.
And then but you're almost done though.
Out that line, but can you come over here and tell the truth?
Hey, he almost done though.
He almost done. He only got.
He got one more wing left.
No, he got a piece and a half.
Hey guys, when we come to y'all porches, we bringing food too, cause your boy gonna cook.
Hey, we gonna cook. If you invite us to your porch, we cook.
We'll say call that name out right there.
Hey, Will say if you want, hey, that's his design company.
Kingdom Minded.
If you want these T-shirts, hey man, we're gonna do T-shirts.
Too much pride and not enough faith in the Lord. Hey man, you
can
do
all of that.
Dog. You hit that right on the head, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, bro. And listen, and we only got to have the faith of the size of a mustard seed. You can't even hardly see a mustard seed. So I tell you, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. So,
Kingdom Minded Designs, man.
Yes, sir.
That's who we rocking with.
That's who we rock with. That's who got us the way we are right now. That's who got us on this podcast right now. I went to Will. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story about him. I went to him. I said, "Hey, brother, me and my partner and my brother,
we
want to start."
Like you.
He don't, but that's why I said. That's why he stood up for me. I said, "Hey, man, listen. What we gonna do?"
Welcome aboard, JC.
He said, "I'll tell you what. Let me work on some logos. I'll shoot them to you." So he came back. He said, "Hey, when you gonna do it?" I said, "I don't know." He came back again. He said, "Hey, when you gonna do it?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "Hey, man, don't make me do this logo and you're not gonna do anything." I said, "Will, shoot me a logo. Let's see what we have." That's where this come from. He shot me like 5 different logos. So Will, brother, you were very instrumental in how we got started today. We appreciate you. So brother, thank you very much. Jay Ski, what's going on, brother?
Hey Will, I got one problem. You ain't got no bald head men on the porch.
He know about that. He say he working on it.
That's the only thing I got to say.
He told me the other day.
Put some bald head men on the porch.
He told me the other day, T-Money, he said, y'all need to get together and give me a photo again, and I'm going to take care of that. So I ain't mad at it. Will, I got you. On it, Steve O say, what's the subject tonight? The subject tonight, Jay, is talk about success. And you are probably one of the founders on letting us know what's going on. This is how you started to where you are now. So all of us talked about, T-Money talked about, oh man, starting off, going to Piccadilly and washing dishes and doing this, and he didn't even get into the craft phase. That's a whole other subject when you start talking about him when he was in his craft genre. And then Knight Rider talked about how he came up, learning from his dad and stuff like that. I talked about how I started at North American, going from there, going to college, struggling in college, getting out, and ending up where I am now. So that's what the subject is all about. It's all about how you started and where you are right now. So Shantae say, Ice-T Money, the 2 questions I asked. I don't believe he answered it.
Oh, okay.
Shantae, I don't know what 2 questions is. You might have to shoot them to us again.
Yeah, one of them was what
Top line.
No, I'm gonna tell you the truth this time.
No, sit down.
She wanna know what would you tell yourself back then? Like
what would you tell the young you back then?
Young me.
What you know now? What would you? If you can go back in time, you know how we always say, if I knew then what I know now.
Yes. If you knew then what you know now, what would it be?
Touch on a couple things that.
If I knew then what I know now, I would have stayed in college.
We ain't gonna talk about that. That's another whole subject.
I wouldn't have came home so fast.
Yeah,
faster than we got you there.
I think it took them 3 days to get me there, and it took me 2 days to get home.
He beat us back home.
So, what I would tell the young me is patience. Things don't always go your way.
I am not lying to y'all. I am not lying. We drove him up there. He didn't like it. He got on a bus. He was back home by the time we got back home.
Oh my God. But it seemed like it was about 3-4 days later. But what?
Okay, all right.
What we tell the younger self, what advice would you give your
young
black me?
Oh,
young black men. That's what she's
young black men right
trying
there.
to find their way in life right now. Young men of today, what would you
You got the flow.
What advice would you have?
My piece of advice to them is, don't predetermine what you're going to do in life. And the reason why I say don't predetermine, because life can take some twists and turns. If you already predetermined that you're going to be something, and you're not leaving yourself any room to make the corrections and the changes that might be necessary for success. Because success don't necessarily be where you want to be. I thought I would be playing football. I thought I'd be a quarterback in the NFL. And I'm not near the NFL. So I had to make an adjustment. I had to do what I had to do to get the life that I have now. All right? And that was, me and Jay Ski were hanging out together. One of our homeboys was selling timeshare, and he was getting $800 a month because he ain't had no license. So that was his bonus. So, excuse me and Jay Ski decided we're going to get our real estate license, and we're going to go sell us some timeshare. And that's how life took that turn for me. Now, having my real estate license, being in timeshare, you know, I'm still a little kid with a high school diploma. I ain't get no special training from nobody I went to school with. There wasn't nothing special. I had the same schooling they had. Same opportunities, same everything. The little boy from the hood. Took advantage of that one opportunity that was presented to me in getting them real estate license, and it changed my whole life. And I can speak for a lot of people that way, where you thought you'd be doing one thing in your young days, and as you got older, it led you to a different path.
Try to master something.
Yeah, and if you're not good at schooling, take a trade.
Take a trade. Do you know what I'm saying?
The trade is not a bad gig.
Find something.
You know,
that
plumbing, mechanical work, any skill. Be a skilled laborer. If you're not good at school, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna get a college degree.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I went into the music business, when these guys got me and took me out down that road, I called my dad and he said, where you at, son? I said, hey man, I'm done with plumbing, man. I ain't finna play in boo-boo, man. I'm done, bro. It's over with. I'm done. But what goes up comes down, and guess what? Instead of me going to try to find this and do that and do this and do that, I had to realize and say, hey, you know what? You go back to what you're good at. You go back to where you're trained, you know, where your mindset is comfortable. Get to a place where if you know you're good at something, you may not like it. But if that's what you know and you can master something, because one other thing, I feel like this, and this is God's honest truth. You know how they say, well, you can be a master plumber, you can be a master at this, you can be a master at that. No one could be a master because things change every day. No matter what trade it is, no matter what business is, rules, regulations, codes, all type of stuff change every day. Just be good and humble and faithful to whatever it is on your agenda, whatever it is that you have going on.
I like Jay-Zone. I like what Jay Ski wrote. He said his advice to young men would be focus on making yourself happy before trying to make a woman happy.
Exactly. You can't make nobody happy.
Preach, my brother, preach.
You can't make nobody happy if you ain't happy. That's a known fact.
And Stephanie have a good one now. She said start early in setting a foundation of monetary wealth.
Amen.
Don't play with your life yet. Have insurance, especially life insurance.
And that's true. And listen, that's something else that we really need to start instilling in each other is that, hey, look, don't set yourself up where everybody's out here having, not to make a big detour, but what she said, you know, has really been on my heart a lot, is that, hey man, don't set your people up to be around here having all these fish fries and car washing and stuff like that when you can be effective right now. Get insurance. Get you some life insurance. Get these policies together. Do what you need to do because that helps in the long run. We got to think ahead.
Well, I like another part what Stephanie just said. Taking care of oneself is taking care of others. Right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of things that we should be doing as young men, and I'm gonna dip into a little different subject because you just brought up a good point. We got so much learning to do as young black men in this world, right? There's no books that tell us how to be a man.
Right.
There's no class that we can take to talk about financial wealth and how to accomplish it and having great credit. You know, I got my credit through trial and error.
Nobody taught us credit.
Nobody didn't teach that.
We thought we had to pay cash for everything.
Yeah,
we good.
Everything.
We paid cash for cars.
No.
Everything.
Credit is key.
I didn't learn credit till a few
Credit
years ago.
is real. And they don't teach you that. They don't even teach these kids how to write a check in school. They don't even write in cursive in school.
They don't even write in cursive.
Right? So what we need to instill and pass along to each other is don't take your credit lightly. You know how many times people mess up their credit and they realize they can't accomplish things in life without it.
Money
Right?
is, let me tell y'all something. You know, you say money. Perfect example. Go to the car lot, got 15 grand cash to put down on a truck. For someone to tell me they went and ran my credit and say, hey, we need another 7 grand. Like, man, I'm giving you $15,000 down and you mean to tell me that you ain't gonna accept that I can't get that truck? Okay, bump y'all. I go to the next car lot. My spirit got dropped when I went to the next car lot and they told me the same thing. So that's how I know that it's in the Bible. Money has that money has, it don't have the power that you think it has. Nope. But you got to have that credit. That credit is that mark. I promise y'all.
I like what he just said. He had $15,000 cash, right?
Just for a down payment because I wanted low car payments.
Right. So think about it. $15,000 down.
I had $15.
Right? Because he wanted a low month. I could walk in there with my credit with no money down. And walk out with the car faster than he can.
With low payments.
So what I'm trying to drop to everybody is don't take your credit lightly. I see credit every single day at work. It's amazing when you see somebody with an 850 credit score. And it's amazing when you see somebody with a 525 credit score.
850 is possible, guys.
So having the credit you want, it depends on what you see life being. Success is measured in so many different ways, but without credit, you ain't successful yet.
No, sir.
Because you can't get an apartment without credit.
Nothing.
You can't get a car without credit. You can't get a credit card without credit. So you miss out on a lot of things, and I think that happens to us as a community in whole, that we miss out on a lot of things because we didn't have the foundation. All right? I always thought every white person I went to school with, I thought they was all rich.
Yes, sir.
None of them was poor because they didn't live in the projects. I thought they was rich. I thought their parents had houses in every country, in every city, in every state because they was traveling and enjoying their life. I knew nothing about timeshare. Timeshare allowed their parents to travel the world without owning in one location. So that is what we as black people need to learn. We can have anything we want in this world as long as we're willing to work for it.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not always talking about fast money. See, we will learn to glorify the fast money guys.
Super fast.
We learn to glorify the guy that was out there slinging a little weed there. Mm-hmm. And he had the nice cars and he had the girls. So we learn to glorify those guys, right? But then as soon as you see a successful brother driving a nice car, the first thing we would say, oh, he sell dope.
Yeah, he's saying.
He sell dope like somebody else do.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But that's not the case. I remember back in 2010 or 11,
Something.
I had an AAU program where I was coaching basketball.
Yes, sir.
I had my little 2007 Dodge Charger, and the kids was asking me, I wasn't working at the time, so this ended up going about 2009.
Yes, sir.
2009, not 11, 2009. And the kids was asking my assistant at the time, they was asking her, how's Coach making it? And she was like, I'm going to tell y'all what Coach tell me. He's like, what'd he say? He said he making it by the grace of God. I don't think y'all heard me. I told young kids, because they didn't see me working, because I had been laid off early that year. So, and I was laid off about 2 years. They never saw me work, but they was always staying at my house. They was always eating groceries. I was always sponsoring tournaments. I had a little help from my cousins. Both of my cousins was helping me sponsor tournaments for the kids, right? Paying for the gym for the kids. And every time they asked her the same question, hey, I know you told me the last time, you sure Coach ain't selling dope? She was like, nah, I'm with him all the time.
And we don't do that.
He gonna tell you the same thing I'm gonna tell you again. Coach is making it by the grace of God. And I say that because you listen to young kids and they really thought I was selling dope because they had been to my house. They see the cars that I was driving, and they automatically associated with what they knew.
We got a couple fire comments that is not showing.
Go ahead.
That I like to bring up. Jay Ski said, "Be more concerned with the outcome than the income. Money is just a result of a job well done."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Along with that, we have from Stephanie. and hold ourselves accountable for researching and learning what we need to know, because the information is out there.
It's definitely there.
Jay Ski said Ricky Red is my hero and Henry Man. So these are things, these are key points that we all, even as adults, we still have to always be open to learn. We cannot stand. We cannot stand on the fact of
what you mean?
You know the old saying, you can't teach old dogs new tricks.
Anywhere on the screen.
You know what I'm saying?
No, just touch it.
We have to stand on business when it comes to it.
Touch it.
I like you scared to touch it.
So,
all right, go back. Then go
So
down.
I'm
You
just-
swipe up. Yeah. Swipe down. Swipe
I'm
down.
just telling y'all that
Down.
all these things play a factor.
Hit it
JC
again?
also said that
Come on.
Hit again.
bad credit is childish.
Right.
It's childish in a way. To me, it's childish in a way to those who are foolish, that know a little something about it, that knew about
Don't worry
it
about it.
and know about it. You know what I'm saying? But still
Swipe
don't
down
take
on them
heed
and see
because
if
they
it
feel
just
like,
disappear. No.
okay, the
All
same
right.
way I felt back in the days. That's childish for you to just
Oh,
say,
yeah. What's
hey,
that?
you know what? I just pay cash for it. You know, man, no, I'm gonna just
All
spend
right.
the money. I'm gonna just pay cash.
Ain't changing.
When
There you go. Leave it
in
off.
reality, that's not the way to go. It never was. We don't like to get caught up in it, but I will say this: others are taught at a young age, while others
If you want to see
are
that.
set up, meaning our name was on the light bill and the cable bill before we even knew about a bill. You know what I'm saying? We already on your auntie got her light bill in your name and all this kind of stuff with your social. So by the time some of us growing up, we already messed up out the gate. Because
Our credit is destroyed.
You know what I'm saying? We already destroyed, while others are building their credits. While others, even along that line, others already have that insurance set up. That others already have them CDs. Others already have trust funds. You know, people are moving, and the whole thing about it is, it don't take a lot of money to do this. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the bank and start a trust fund with a little or nothing. You can go get CDs for little or nothing. You just got to be motivated. You just got to want to build. You got to want to have goals.
You're getting too advanced when you
What's
start
got
talking
you,
about
money?
all this other stuff.
I'm sorry.
All I want to talk about is just credit, period.
I'm sorry.
Let's just go back to credit. I ain't on CDs. I ain't on no IRAs. None of that stuff. Just your credit, right? Because, like Ski said earlier, he had bad credit by the time he was 7.
Yes, sir.
Because his
I
mama
just said it.
had some things in her name.
Exactly.
My mama
I just said
and
it.
your mama and everybody's mama.
Everybody
Furniture
know.
name, he talking about furniture company.
Bad
Furniture company. No, furniture company.
Davis.
Curtis
Yeah, I'm gonna
Matthews.
say furniture company on State Street was
Davis.
Davis Furniture Company.
Davis
Jay.
Furniture Company.
Davis
Curtis
Furniture Company.
Matthews.
What you thinking about? But the whole point is, right now we can't live in the past, but we can in the future. If your credit is not where you want it to be, go ahead and start fixing it. You can call any of your creditors and start telling them you're going to give them pennies on the dollar to try to get them to go ahead and get that off, get things removed off. Because it's never too late. You could have had a eviction, and it don't mean you can't own a house. You could have had a foreclosure. Does not mean you can't own a house. Because I know some people that have had foreclosures, and they got, God blessed them. So I'm not going to leave out how it happened. God blessed them and allowed them to get another home.
Tony, me.
I said I know somebody.
Yes, sir. I'm a prime example.
So it is possible. So what I'm trying to tell everybody, it's never too late to get your credit right.
How you got the voices on the porches?
It's never too late to go and get your dream.
Get it together, guys.
It's never too late. Because if we don't start valuing our credit and achieving some generational wealth,
Yeah.
right? Because generational wealth don't necessarily mean you left a whole bunch of money for your kids, because
You left something for them.
you just need to leave something for them more than what they got.
Yes.
If you leaving real estate to them, all right, and all they got to do is maintain maintain
already got
tax,
going on.
property taxes, and they just got to maintain the insurance on the house.
And another point that was made was every 7 years you get to start over.
Yes.
Every
100%
7
right.
years. So it is no reason. It is no reason for it, to be honest with you.
And you don't have to wait the 7 years, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Get it together.
You just got to sacrifice. And you got to look at your credit report, how it's like taboo. And there's no reason why nobody shouldn't be looking at their credit report nowadays. Because you can go on Credit Karma, free of charge, and take a peek at your credit. There's other places out here that you can get a peek at your credit free of charge. Well, if you don't want the free of charge one, you can also pay. I ain't too proud to take free.
Stephanie said,
go ahead.
Think of it like this. It's never too late to do anything.
Never, ever.
Presidents be old in age and choose to run a whole country. All things are possible.
Now,
Right.
we don't always have it the way they got it, so that ain't happening for us. We can't wait till we get old to do these things.
Oh, yeah, no.
We need to do these things now. We can't wait till we get 80, 90, one foot on a banana peel and the other one in the grave. We can't wait for that.
Not now, but now.
N-I-E-E-E.
So what I'm trying to tell you, get your credit together right now.
Because the whole thing about it is, and this if y'all think about it, this is the crazy thing. That credit thing is so powerful. It don't just affect your pockets, your living arrangements. It goes as deep as what we normally be talking about. It affects your relationships.
Yes, sir.
Because that woman is looking at you like this man get out here and work hard every day, making this money and all this kind of stuff. But hell, he can't even go get us a house. We've been together 20 years and we still rent.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that since you said rent. If you living in an apartment, in the times that we live in here in Florida, right? What you're paying now, you can own a home.
It's mortgage.
It's mortgage payment.
It's mortgage.
These are mortgage payments.
It's high. No, actually, it's more than mortgage payment.
So all I'm trying to tell y'all is, if you want it, you got to start working for it. You got to start saving. Save up some money so that you can have that deposit.
You got a bonfire going on
So,
down there. What the hell you doing?
We gotta start trying to get ourselves together. We always talk about generational wealth, but generational wealth don't come by accident.
No, sir.
All right, we gotta have a plan. They always told me from the time I walked in the timeshare, all right, if you don't have a plan, you planning on failing.
Yes, sir.
You gotta have a plan.
Not to have a plan is a plan to fail.
Everybody think about it, how you get home. For when you first get the house, you use the GPS.
That's right.
Yes.
GPS is how you got home,
That's
right?
Yeah.
That's your map. Then all of a sudden, it began to be second nature. I know how to get home without it.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a map and we plan for everything. But one thing we can't plan for, and that's the day that we die.
No, sir.
I heard a preacher say it the other day. Say you can reschedule everything,
But
Can't
you
reschedule
but you can't reschedule that.
Yes,
Reschedule
sir.
that. You T-Money.
No, he was there when he said it.
You know what, brother? Boy, you is preaching. Let me give you my offering right now, boy. You is preaching.
And I'm gonna take it as soon as you hand it to me.
You ain't getting much now. I don't get
Yeah,
much
no.
at church.
Hey, I sure appreciate it.
Your tithe.
Hey.
Look, that's my offering and my tithe.
So, all the doors to the church are now open. Do what you gotta do.
Anybody want to join?
Anybody want to join?
Anybody want to
Hey.
join?
Y'all-
Voices on the Porch's Church of God.
Yes, sir. Y'all want his cash out?
Hey,
Cash
hey, let me give y'all this cash out so y'all go ahead and send your
Oh,
offerings in.
wait. We take EBT.
Yes, sir.
So,
Shoot a little
all I'm
something,
gonna
something.
tell y'all
Don't take nothing from the kids.
all I'm gonna tell y'all is, get your credit together.
Hey,
Yes,
man,
sir.
that's real.
I want
Real
y'all to
deal.
have this message today. I want everybody, somebody out there, if your credit is not where you want it to be,
And we're gonna bring this back next week, y'all. And along with bringing this back, hey, it's some people that really need some resources to reach out to. We're gonna have some resources for you to reach out to. If you really need that help, we're gonna have some resources that you'll be able to reach out to steer you along that way. Because I'm one of those people. When I was going through that, I needed some help. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. There's some people that's going to teach you how to have the secure credit cards or piggyback. They're going to teach you it's a lot of information. It's still a lot of stuff. I'm still learning daily. I'm still learning because I want to do better. I want to be better. And it plays a part in our whole life. It affects everybody around you, your kids, your grandkids, your parents. That credit affects everything. I promise y'all, that credit, they're going to be running credit for life insurance. I'm telling you, that credit is real, y'all.
And if you got a 620 credit score, 620, you can get a house.
Yes, sir.
Most people that sit around 620 don't even realize they have an opportunity to go ahead and try to get a house. You ready. You just got to have the right resources to find the bank that you need and somebody that's going to walk you through it. When I bought my house in 2001, it was a lady. Her name was Christine Robeson.
Yes, sir.
She walked me through it. She was in downtown Orlando at the time. She walked me through getting my house. She walked me through refinancing my house after I was there for a while and decided I want to refinance and take some of that cash out, as we all, that was one of those benefits of having a house.
Right.
If you don't know that, you know, your house increase in value. That's what's called your equity. So I guess we're gonna have a tutorial out here. I'm gonna go ahead and bring some a guest on board.
Bring some guests in
That gonna be able to talk about some things, some topics.
We're gonna be a blessing to
you know, so we can kind of take this thing off to a whole nother level.
Tell you what you need to do to get that house.
We're gonna laugh and we're gonna giggle, we're gonna have fun, but we also gonna leave y'all with some valuable information, because for Voice on the Porch is what we trying to do. We trying to reach everybody who have never been reached, who you never thought they could get reached, you know, and show you different parts, different things about life. You know, when I tell y'all I came here with $50 in my pocket, and how good God is.
$49.98.
This was probably in 1993.
Damn.
Right?
Whoa.
And every time I look at my bank account and I see $50 in there, I'm still winning.
Yes, sir. That we started with.
Out of that $50, I got a house, a few cars, I got some toys, but that's not the point. The point is, I never forget where I came from.
Yes.
I always see how I got to where I am and the blessings that was bestowed upon me.
Yes, sir.
So why not be a blessing? And
y'all gotta realize too, a lot of people they don't take this in the heed that some motivational speakers are just entertainers. We have a resource, a certain resource. I'm quite sure y'all see him, y'all hear us talk about Jay McGowan, Jay Ski all the time, the inner trainer. It's some people that have a passion for it that's not trying to profit off of you, that really has a passion for it, that's really trying to teach you, and that's where that's really, you know, it's just a part of them to guide, to help, to show, to lead. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you got to be careful with that. With these others and stuff like that, you got to weed people out. Not saying that he's the only one out there that has that passion, but you know, I only say this to say that, you know, I'm somebody who got taken up through there because, you know, I'm thinking this person can fix my credit, this person can help me out. When
wait, I found a lender for you.
Thank you, sir.
Jay Ski say he lend money at 75% interest rate.
Whoa. Oh, that's a whole nother subject. Hold on, Jay Ski.
Hey, man, I'm going back to the bathroom.
You know what?
I was just talking about this man. Y'all see what this man just did, man?
I'm finna conclude.
Y'all know he joking, man. Y'all know he joking, right?
Voice on the Porch.
Look.
On that note right there.
Hey, look. Go ahead and close us out.
I gotta close out.
Wait. Jay Ski said one of his ex-girlfriend, she helped him go from an 800 credit score to a 352 credit score. Hey, guys, we are going to end it on that because, you know what? He done took us out of there. So, hey, guys, from Voices on the Porches, guys, listen, it's Voices on the Porches, real talk. Let's talk about it.
That's what these boys do.
Yes, sir.
We gonna end it right here from D Money,
Night Rider Low, T Money.
Hey, peace.
Hey man, peace. We love y'all, man. Love somebody and tune in next week, man.
Get your credit right.
Get it
right.